I am so lucky. This is the rarest tree to spawn in Minecraft.
I'm gonna be reacting to the world's funniest fake Minecraft speedruns, and it gets worse as the video goes on. The first speedrunner starts off the video with them joining a pre-made world, which is not allowed according to the speedrun.com rules. After joining the pre-made world, they break some leaves to get to a tree, and then they instantly mine that tree and travel a small distance, and then they stumble upon 5 raw pork chops and 6 raw mutton on the ground. How is that even possible? I know that the raw mutton is possible, but not the raw pork chops. After traveling a bit, they find a ravine that they jump into, which reveals something pretty nuts. After they jump into the ravine, they explore a bit and find an amethyst geode. They mine into the amethyst geode with their fists, which is kind of inefficient, but it worked. They go inside to the amethyst geode and they find a chest that contains full netherite gear, 16 eyes of ender, and a totem of undying. What? He collects the items and then puts on the armor and then goes to build another portal. Not sure why he decides to build another portal when it's completely useless. He already has 16 eyes of ender. He goes into the nether and then straight after he leaves. That made absolutely no sense at all. That was so pointless. I just hope that there are no more pointless moments in the video. Once they leave the ravine, they travel a bit and find a village. They go into a specific house and find a chest that has all of the end portal frames, which they don't take. They turn around and find a fully lit end portal. I stand corrected. They go through their totally real end portal and now they are in the end. To make this even funnier, they execute the command /game mode creative, which gives them creativity. Then they freak out and say OMG in chat. They try to make it seem like the run was legit, which it obviously isn't. This made my head hurt like crazy. While they are in their creative mode, they go and destroy all the end crystals and kill the ender dragon, which means that they beat the game, not legitly, but still they beat the game. But according to the speedrun.com rules, he does not qualify for a speedrun record, as the video shows obvious cheating in speedrunning. This runner starts off the video with them facing down towards a chest, which is definitely not sus at all. Okay, I'm glad the chest wasn't too overpowered at the start. This video is legit so far. They traded the sheep for stupidly OP items such as netherite armor, netherite tools, diamond weapons. I'm not even sure why they just didn't get the netherite sword rather than a diamond one. Anyway, they also got a stack of eyes of ender for the end portal. I guess you could say these items are dirt cheap. Once they get all the gear that they needed in order to beat the game, they then place each end portal frame slower than a snail, almost missing each one.
Eventually,
they finish placing down all the eyes into each end portal frame slot and it lights the portal. They go through the end portal and now they're in the end, and they scan their surroundings and do a calculated throw with their ender pearl, which lands close to an end crystal tower. They look around for a few seconds and decide to bolt towards the ender dragon. After what feels like forever, they finally decide it would be a smart idea to destroy the crystals. Unsuccessfully, they throw their first ender pearl at the pillar and almost die in the process. Since they are drastically on low health, they munch on a notch apple and feel better than ever. On their second attempt, with more determination and accuracy than ever, they get to the top. Now they have thoroughly practiced their ender pearl throwing skills and decide it's time to go from pillar to pillar. With ease, they break every pillar, becoming more pro on each attempt. As he goes, he risks his life many times and almost dies multiple times. Once all of the pillars are broken, he pearls down with not a care in the world and starts chopping away at the dragon. They get the dragon to just slightly over half health, and the dragon decides it's taken enough of a beating to run away. This incredible runner is ready and takes hit after hit. After about 3 or 4 perches, the runner finally kills the ender dragon and beats the game. With that, the run is complete. This run is the funniest of them all. He finds a tree with barrels as the trunk full of wood. After mining a few pieces of the tree, he goes to a strange yellow colored house that's called Temple of Doge. In order to get into the house, he needed a key, so he goes to a ruined drowned tower thing and finds full enchanted chainmail armor and a sharpness 1 stone sword. This is really bad gear. Weird choice of armor as well, but alright. He goes into the house and sees a floating milk but oh, wait, it's Doge. While conversating with Doge, he couldn't keep a straight face and started laughing.
Oh, he's got his melted cheese with him.
Doge then gives the runner some melted cheese. Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one that said that. The runner leaves and then goes down a strange ladder that leads down into an impossible hole. This weird cave thing is filled with diamonds and other stupidly rare and OP treasures. This is crazy. He trades the melted cheese with some strange looking person for a netherite pickaxe and a singular fire charge. It's not very good stuff, and I'm still very confused. He leaves the cave super slowly and lights up an already pre-made nether portal. This leads to a super random jump cut. This is meant to slim down the time it takes to go through the portal. He does a really poor job, and this looks super fake. Once in the nether, he finds a piglin brute that somehow trades a totem of undying and melted cheese for crazily OP armor and a huge modded sword. This is some crazy dream luck here. The baby pigman then snipes his stuff and tries to kill the runner. Luckily, this stupidly OP brute helps kill the baby pigman to get the stuff back. He leaves the nether and throws a single ender eye. This wasn't really necessary as it was right next to him. This then takes him to a pre-made end portal where he fills in all the eyes and then goes to the end. He builds one of the most secure bridges I've ever seen and then strolls over to the main end island. He gets attacked by many different endermen all around him and he does not know what to do. He spams his sword hoping not to lose this perfect run. He walks over to the ender dragon without even worrying about the pillars. As he is obviously the strongest man alive, he one-taps the dragon with no reaction, a class run in my book. This runner starts off by looking at the face of loads of ender dragons. So far this run seems super legit, obviously. Although, according to the rules of speedrun.com, you're not allowed to have starter chests for a speedrun, making this speedrun invalid. He turns around and opens a chest to find the regular stuff like netherite tools, a flint and steel, a totem of undying, food, and a bow. Of course, this guy is making sure everyone knows his run is legit. He loots the chest incredibly slow and goes to a strange tree. Wait, is that a diamond tree? He mines the whole tree really quickly, then heads over to a netherite tree, but he doesn't mine the whole tree as it's not necessary. He stops after the first block, realizing that's all he needs. Obviously, he's lost a few seconds and needs to hurry up the process. With a sudden urgency, he uses the diamond blocks to make full diamond armor, super slowly by the way, and then uses the netherite to make full netherite armor. He goes over to the nether and then kills some endermen for pearls. After getting all 12 of the pearls he needs, he decides to go back to the overworld. So far, he's on the way of beating the record. When he reaches the overworld, he goes to his pre-made end portal that's underground and places all the eyes, which didn't work. What a fail. So he goes outside of the hole and gives up. Just kidding. He goes in creative in order to build a new end portal. At this point, the run is hilariously fake and should just be deleted, but he still wants to finish. This time it worked and he jumped right in to grab his new world record. Although he went through a lot, somehow he was still in time to beat the record. He quickly flies to the main island and gives him stupidly overpowered strength and a huge health boost, which gives him an absurd amount of hearts that doesn't even fit on the screen. At this point, the run is just crazy. Just to be sure that the strength and health work properly, he spawns in a few withers to help him out. This goes as you would imagine, swimmingly. He spends a few minutes destroying all the crystals. He then kills the ender dragon, which for him was a real struggle. It took him an entire one hit to kill the ender dragon, which is obviously incorrect and absurd. He should have just died as he entered the end. Don't click off the video just yet. Check out these hilarious bloopers. The baby pigman then snipes his stuff and tries to kill the runner. Luckily, the stupidly OP brute helps to kill. Oh, I lost my momentum. This speedrunner starts off with I forgot my line. He loots the chest incredibly slowly to... Oh my god, I messed up again. Not legitly, but they still beat the game, but accordingly... If you want to see more videos like this, click on the screen now. Also, subscribe or else you will stub your toe tomorrow.